we watched it happen.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, here's Willis. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Third down, it's Willis. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Go, Reed, go! Cut back in! Cut back in! Hey, let's go!
On first down, Willis slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. It's Rodgers here with a grab. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this.
A touchdown! Tony Pollard. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. More on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it?
This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is caught. And he's brought down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Willis. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. second down and a run by Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Willis on third down. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They go play action with Willis. Try to lay one up deep. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys Cowboys at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fourth down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Willis now off of play action. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On third and short, they'll try option left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Willis on the bootleg. That's out wide here for Robinson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Willis on fourth down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be out right at the 35. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
When we say the sky's the limit for C.D. Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a first down.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Now a 1,000-yard rush a season ago. Antonio Gibson with it.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They'll go option to the short side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Marr now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. You can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The slot man in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. First down, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Number 10. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Commanders' 18-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Left side to Lamb.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Cowboys 38. Commanders 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
After 28 yards of play, 38 Commanders 28. 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 28 Commanders 28. 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis checks this one down to Robinson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis. Looking for Dodson, and he's got him.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Marr on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback, and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Prescott fires one out wide, complete.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action, Willis.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Armani Rogers, 32 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going from 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Forced out to his left.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he is going to have the Cowboys for... managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. Room here to run. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal line, gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
4th down, Prescott, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,